What's up, YouTube? It's your girl, Lex Visionary. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to the first real episode of Creative Talks. You know what I'm saying? Creative Talk, Talk with me, Creative Talk, whatever. Creative Talk. Welcome to the first episode of Creative Talk, and I want to talk about inspiration and how to stop overthinking inspiration. Now, why y'all ain't tell me the microphone wasn't on? But I just finished reading Still Like an Artist by Austin Kleon, and man, oh man, like, has my perspective on inspiration changed. Like, the last video I did was talking about like books that designers should use, whether you're a fashion designer. Like, I feel like there's different types of designers and within fashion. Like, you have more that's more graphic design based. Then you have like your traditional fashion designer that knows how to cuts, knows how to draft patterns to a certain extent, know how to sew, all this stuff, right? And then you have your kind of people in the middle, and I want to say I'm one of those people in the middle, even though I don't really sew like I used to or whatever. A part of that video was art books. I talked about art books, and I brought up like this Cyberpunk 2077 book where it goes into the world of cyberpunk and stuff like that. You know, I talk about how this book, I could pull this book for inspiration for anything, especially if I'm like making a design that's like tailored to maybe, you know, an environment within the game or something like that. And I got another video, and I don't know if I'm gonna drop it. I think I want to do a whole nother different video, book video part 2. But I did another video basically for you to get into art books and other types of books that will, you know, feed your creativity. But that Austin Kleon, Still Like an Artist, let me tell you something, bro. I don't want to see, one thing I hate seeing is like every industry has its critics, has their Stephen A. Smith, their Skip Baylesses, you know what I'm saying? You know, if you're a chef, you know there's food critics. If you're a director, a filmmaker, there are movie critics. There's no different in fashion, and majority of the time, the fashion critics are within the comments of like Superline Wholesale or Complex Style or Complex whatever. They're on these like fashion designer, fashion blog pages, right? Recently, somebody who I like the stuff that he creates. I think he's a dope creative, is Karimba from Plus One. I was following him when he had AMOC, and you know he's kind of like getting a little criticism about, well, getting a lot of criticism to be fair about, you know, this hoodie he made, and it's like a replica of this Margiela hoodie or whatever. But the difference is it's a collab with Vame, the artist Vame. He makes sick artwork, and it's a reversible. I'm not sure. I haven't done my research if the Margiela is an inside out. I looked through the comments. Somebody capped and said it was, and then somebody said, "Why you capping?" And they're like, "You right, bro." So I'm guessing it's not. And I've been in and out of Karimba streams before because I just like watching other designers design. And he does a playoff on like logos and like these one-offs, these little rip-offs, these flips. That's really what they are. It's like logo flips and stuff like that. Like, people really were dragging him in the comments for it, but it's just like 9 times out of 10, majority people are not creatives. They're consumers more than anything. And you do have some creatives who just feel like they're the most original person in the world, and you gotta be original, this, that, and the third. Bro, even in the Bible, it says there's nothing new under the sun. Now, I'm not here to say copy and make something of your own. No. Karimba all the time has shown what he's replicated or whatever, or made a flip off of. And I think that's important if you're going to do that. If you're going to do flips, first of all, majority of flips are recognizable. You know what I'm saying? So most people could be like, oh, like they did a flip off of like the Best Buy or the Blockbuster. Like when Hollywood Hunter, y'all know Hollywood Hunter, the designer, early on, like he would make flips of his own brand, like off of like OG stuff like LimeWire, Blockbuster, like anybody, and people liked it because it was that nostalgia feeling. And he didn't get a lot of not to my knowledge, not from what I've seen. If anything, that boosted his brand even more because it had a feeling of nostalgia to people around my age, honestly, who grew up off of, you know, these pirated stuff like LimeWare and, you know, movie old, like the Netflix before Netflix, you know what I'm saying, Blockbuster. Reading that book, seeing the criticism Karimba has gotten from that piece, it really showed me like it doesn't matter what you do, people are gonna criticize you for it, but still stay true to you. Like, if you read still like an artist, and I commented up under his picture, I said, man, F what they talking about. They need to go watch some they need to read some Austin Kleon books. And that still like an artist book is such a gem because it gives you a different approach. Not more so, to me, it's not even about copying, it's inspiration. We all steal from somewhere. When I talk about, you know, looking in these art books and stuff like that, I steal things. I steal a color palette. Oh, let me use this color palette. It goes so well with this certain design that I have because the colors could literally correlate with the feeling of a design. You know how like each color has a certain like emotion, like how red makes people want to buy stuff, or you know, if you have any type of knowledge on color theory, you know that certain colors go with certain moods. So like I could look at an art book and be like, oh, I like how they did these colors together. It goes good with this type of vibe that I'm, you know, trying to capture. Let me use that. I love the art style of this. Let me use this and mix it with what I'm making right here. Unless, truthfully, I really feel like you cannot slander somebody. Even though me personally, I rather like pick little intricate details of one thing, another thing, and another thing, and another thing, another thing, and make it my own. You can't really be mad at somebody who flips something, tells you the reference, and then you're like, oh wow, like, what? Like, and I haven't done too much digging on the whole situation with Kareem, but maybe he didn't put his reference. I saw somebody on Twitter put the reference. It was like a Margiela hoodie Grail piece on Grail, and somebody was like, dog, like, you know what I'm saying, just critiquing it. But if anybody watches his content, like, you know, he has no problem saying his reference, what he used, you know, what flip he did. With this creative talk, I just want you to realize still. There's not enough robbing, stealing. Just make sure you do make it your own. Let me just show you what some of the quotes he pulled from successful artists, successful creatives. Can't none of y'all tell me y'all better than Pablo Picasso, nigga. Pablo Picasso, art is theft. Art is theft. That's a quote. And I've heard Pablo Picasso say that anyway. Like, that's a well-known quote. Yohji Yamamoto, y'all know he's a Japanese fashion designer. This is what he said. Start copying what you love. Copy. At the end of the copy, you will find yourself. If anybody is used to watching all the videos of like people, if you're trying to learn how to draw, a lot of artists, a lot of illustrators will tell you to copy from your favorite artists because eventually you will start to develop your own art style, your own drawing style. He has a chart right here that says good theft versus bad theft. On the good theft chart, it says honor, study, steal from many, credit, transform, remix. Bad theft, degrade, skim, steal from one, plagiarize, imitate, rip off. Yeah, I think we're all doing inspiration wrong. I think, you know, as artists, like, it's so easy to get in our own mind and our own head and be like, oh, like we critique every little thing. It's part of that imposter syndrome. Like, oh, am I pulling references right? No, it's reference. Pull the damn reference. If you like it, take a picture of it, use it. Look at everything with the artist's eye, with perspective, the color, you know, the depth, like the details, the texture, you know what I'm saying? Composition, like, man, experiment, do other things. Like, do fun projects. Like, there's projects that I'm probably never gonna show y'all that I want to keep to myself because it's fun for me and it feels that creative drive. And that's another creative talk video. Like, I got so many creative talk videos because it's things that I went through as a creative that has hindered me from creating. And, you know, I really feel like that's like my purpose right now in life, is just like helping others create more, you know what I'm saying? And by the glory of God, hopefully, God willing, I can help every creative on this planet some way, somehow. Even if I just help one, that's fine by me. But the goal is to, you know, spread that. And, you know, shout out to my Lord and Savior for giving me a purpose. So yeah, I think we're approaching inspiration wrong. Not we. Let me not project. Maybe you might be approaching it wrong, and hopefully this video, you know, open up your mind, be like, like let me actually, like, you know, go out and live life and find things that I genuinely like, even funny little stupid little things. Like it could be a sticker somebody slapped on a street sign and be like, I like the color, I like the typography, I like whatever, man, whatever. Just live life and get inspired. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one.